Popcorn looks pretty good today. We got little Ricky here, Ricky the third is there. How many Ricky Morrisons do we need? Well, we need at least 3, that's for sure. Well, we sure need this fella. And he's talking on the phone. He's here to see his cousin Matt Jolliker bowl. Calvin Castine at the Mart Lanes. It's the 16th day of December 2011, and we're here for CDAC Varsity Bowling, along with a few other folks. And it's the Moriah Central School Vikings visiting. And it looks like we're going to start again today with the B match, so don't go away. Dave LaSalle is up first for the Vikings. And he leaves the 1-2-4. Now we have Aaron Misak for the Cougars. He leaves the 1-2-7-8. LaSalle, this is the Bees, as we said. Starting with the Bees. Moriah has 1 bowler short. It's our 3rd trip here to the Bowl Mart for bowling this year, and all 3 times the visiting team has been short on the full boys squad. Misak misses there his spare, and Derek Petro puts it in the gutter. They'll have to adjust that. It's only the first pin. I wouldn't sweat it. His first pin was if he gets a spare here, they're deciding how they could probably adjust that. Kevin Sterling for the Cougars. Looks like little Ricky wants to be part of this action here. Mandy Lynn is in helping matters there. So Sterling gets an open. Petro. He would have got that pin that went down. If he gets 6 or 7, we'll see. I'm going to give him 7. And Brandon Menard leaves the 3-5-6. And the batter now is Tanner Conley. He leaves a 2-4-5. It's very similar to a 3-5-6. And Menard picks up his spare. Conley will pick up his. And now we have Dylan Gooley. Friday night. After 9-10. And a 1-3-6 left by Joe Rodriguez. There's Gooley going for his spare. Oh, good try. And Rodriguez will leave the middle one. It must have been probably the head pin. Either the head pin or the 3. I think it was the head pin. There's Morgan Wyatt. He strikes. Little Ricky is fascinated with the camera here. Little Ricky's favorite bowler. Okay, we got LaSalle up in the second. With that bright yellow dandelion ball. Here's the 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. he'll get 7 for the frame. What's the hold up here, Misek? Misek was sitting there. Finally decides to get up there. Derek Petro. He's the 1-3-10. And Misek will the 1-2-4-7. Petro yanks it to the left. There's Misek. Look at the little dominoes, and he will get it. Well, Misek gets his spare. And Tanner Conley up. Conley leads the 1-2-8-10. And we got Kevin Sterling getting just 1 pin. Conley will miss his spare, and Sterling will leave the 5 pin. Oh, she thinks that's so cute. Alright, here we got a gutter ball, much to the dismay of Joe Rodriguez. Menard says, hey, nice job. Give me some of that. Yeah, it worked. Menard gets the strike. And almost getting the spare was Rodriguez. Gets 9 for the frame. Now we have Dylan Gooley. Gets a strike. There's Morgan Wyatt. Wyatt leaves the 3-9-6, 3-6-9. Misek leaves a split here. Looks like the 8-10. Wyatt will miss the spare. Equal opportunity misser. He missed them all. Misek will get 9 for the frame. Now we got LaSalle up for the Vikings. 7-10. What an opportunity for the visitor from Moriah. Become the first one ever to pick up a 7-10 split on hometown cable. Kevin Sterling gets a strike. What an opportunity here, and he will not be the first one ever to get it. I'll bring up Menard. I'm going to keep taping these things until somebody does it. Alright, wanted that 7 pin and he got it. They're up to Petro. And again, they'll have to reset that one. Too many pins fell on the gutter ball. They're not resetting it. Coach Rick Dumas right there. He's not resetting it. Petro says, I'm going to keep bowling. And meanwhile, what we had Menard had an open. Petro says, hey, I knocked all those pins down. How do we reset this here? He wants to play it honestly. Let's see what comes over. We'll reset it for him. Sharing a French fry. There's a strike for Dylan Gooley. Well, Petro will almost get a spare. He got 9. There's Wyatt. He got the 7 pin. We got Tanner Conley. He gutters it. Wyatt. It's 8 for the frame. Conley. He'll get 3 for the frame. He wants to give his cousin a fry here. Oh, Rodriguez goes in the gutter. Dave LaSalle up for Moriah in the 3rd frame. Or 4th frame. And Rodriguez will get a double gutter. 1 each side. Tried to adjust it. He didn't go in the gutter on the right, and he ended up going in the gutter on the left. He gets a big goose egg, a Viking goose egg for the frame. LaSalle lays 4 pins. Now Misak up for the Cougars. A lot of gutters going around today. Here's Petro. The lanes must be slippery today. Put on an extra coat of oil before they get the match started. Misak will get 8 for the frame. Petro hoping for a 10-pin spare. And he gets 9. We got Sterling. Sterling struck his last time, and he leaves a 7. There's Conley. Conley leaves a 1, 3, 6, 8. We're watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. If you're watching this, we actually need your support to keep this programming coming. Sterling just whiffed on that one. Being awfully close. Scared the heck out of the 7-pin. Here's a miss for Conley. This looks like Menard. He gets a couple of pins. And Conley gets 9 on his first ball. Excuse me, that's not Conley, that's Rodriguez. And a spare for Menard. Rodriguez will miss his spare. And with Dylan Gooley looking on a double. And leads to 5-9. Misek not budging. Somebody should explain to Aaron Misek that the other team has only 4. So if they're running behind, it doesn't matter because you got 5 to bowl. So they'll catch up with you. But right now the Cougars are running behind because the lead bowler is slow on the get up. There's Wyatt. There's 1, 2, 4. Misek. Plays a 1, 2, 4, 10. I have a place to go and take after this bowling match is done, and I need to get out of here. So it just irks me when the kids are lollygagging around. And I think if you get a team that's up there ready to bowl, it's a more conducive atmosphere. They're just up there ready to throw that thing, and I think it works out better. I think the team does better when they're up there with some enthusiasm and ready to throw that ball. 8 for the frame for Morgan. Wyatt. It's Sterling getting up. And LaSalle up for Moriah. LaSalle. He lays the 3-6. And Sterling picks off a couple. Spare for LaSalle. Here's Sterling. No, they got the few though. That's 6 for the frame. I'll bring up Tanner Conley. Nope. Yeah, wait a minute. No, this is Petro. Eric Petro. He leaves a 1, 3, 6, 8, 10. And Menard up for the Cougars. Here's a 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. This is the second time here we've had mirror images here on the leaves. Left the head pin, Petro. See how Menard does. He will leave a picket fence. Now we have Conley. And he's a 1-3. And Dylan Goulet. And Goulet got a couple of pins. Conley will pick up his spare. Leaving the 5-pin. There's Goulet and just barely hanging on with Rodriguez to get the 10-pin. So now we got Wyatt. And he leaves the 10-pin. Between the two of them, they got them all. That'll be 6 for the frame for Rodriguez. Let's see what the total is for them. 445 for the, let's see, the 5th. For the 5th. Wyatt will pick it up. So let's see what the Cougars have. Misek, starting the 6th. He's up this time. All right, way to go, Aaron Misek. I'm proud of you. Well, we would have 520 with those 8 pins there, so Athesa with the lead. Misak picks it off. There, see, they get up there with some enthusiasm. See what a difference it makes. LaSalle leaves the 1-3. There's Sterling. There leaves the 9-10. Strikes have been hard to come by in this game. We've had a couple, a few. And LaSalle misses the spare. We'll bring up Petro for the Vikings. And Sterling going for his spare. And he's got it. Petro gets a few pins. And we have Menard. Here's the picket fence, the 1, 2, 4, 7. Petro gets 7 for the frame. There's Gooley for Menard going for a spare. And he does it. He gets the dominoes. Conley up now. And he gets 1. I got more than 1. 2. He got 2. There's Gooley. Another gutter. We've had a lot of gutters. More gutters than strikes today. Conley gets 8 for the frame. Rodriguez up for the Vikings. And another gutter. The 10 pin for Gooley. Rodriguez will get to about 3, I think, 2 or 3. He got 3. Is Wyatt. Left the 10 pin. And Misak. The new and improved Aaron Misak. He's up there ready to bowl. Alright, we like this. We like this version. Uh-oh. The lanes don't go. Well, we may not get a 7-10, but we'll settle for a 6-7-10. And gets the spare. No 6-7-10 there. Give it a shot. Now we have LaSalle getting 3 pins. Everybody's enjoying the French fries today. And it's way up to Sterling, huh? And LaSalle gets about 6. Sterling. Take the 2-7. He got it. He got it. And Petro. Another one that won't fall. We can't get a strike here. Left a 10 pin. Menard. Leaves just the 2 pin. And the gutter for Petro. Menard missed it by a hair. Conley leaves the 4-7. We have Dooley. Dooley, okay, 7-10. That's what we're hoping for. Conley misses his spare. Rodriguez up for the Vikings. In the gutter. Here comes a 7-10 split. The first one ever captured on hometown cable. Here it comes. Our first one ever made. No. So I'm going to predict it when it happens. I won't count the 587 that I predicted that didn't happen. But when it happens, I'll have said I predicted it. And Rodriguez will get about 3 or 4 for the frame. Looks like it's a 4 maybe, I don't know. There's Wyatt, and Wyatt plays a 1-2-9. And that new and improved Aaron Misek is up there. Wearing the ball, leaves a 1-3-6. There's Wyatt. Whoa, little help there from the wall. And Morgan Wyatt picks it up. Misek. Nope, not this time. Good try. We are in the eighth frame. There's LaSalle. And just the 7 pin. Yeah, strike. Hey, there's a strike for Sterling. We've had a long drought. He got a strike back in the 3rd, and I think maybe since Dooley's strike, that was our first one as LaSalle misses. Oh, yeah, that's it. We had not had a strike since the 3rd frame. And leaving just the 4 pin is Menard. Here's Petro. Yeah, let's just check his balance here, see if he can, check his balance. Check his balance while he's up there. Can't no more and fall about 7 feet to the floor. Menard misses. That's Mandy Lynn Jolliker, if you want to send your cards and letters of complaints to Petro. Little Ricky saying, help, how do I get out of here? Save me. Just a 5 pin left by Dooley. And Conley picks off about 5. We're in the 8th frame. The 18 is They're wrapping up their 8th frame, so we'll be close when we get done to B's here. Bees are off to that slow start, but the fact that they don't get many strikes has really slowed things up there. Conley gets a spare. Wyatt is up. Wyatt throws it in the gutter. And Rodriguez is up for the Vikings, and he will pick off about 3 or 4. Wyatt, getting about 3 for the frame. Rodriguez will pick up the spare. Yes. So now we have a Misak Cup. Oh. He's still trying to figure out what happened. Here's the Sal. He leaves the 5-pin. Misak trying to recreate the the scene of the crime here. Recreated it. Double gutter. LaSalle gets a spare. Now Petro. Petro gets 6 pins. Tolling, working on a strike. Nope, no double here. There's the 6-8-10. It's a tough spare. Petro. Misses it. Sterling will get the field goal. Put it between the pins. Now we have Conley. Hangs on and gets to 10. Menard up for the Cougars. We're in the 9th frame. B team is running a few bowlers behind the A team right now. And Conley leaves the 1-3. Get 8 for the frame. 6-19 team total right now. Menard misses his spare. Rodriguez with a strike. All right. That's a rarity for Moriah. Let's see, have they gotten any yet before that? I think that's his team's first strike here in the 9th frame. Goalie lays the 1-2-9. Goalie gets 9 for the frame. Calling Aaron Misak. There he is. Alright, 6:53. We'll remember that number. The Viking team with handicap. There's Wyatt. Leads at 2-7. What is Mr. Misak's? There we go. And look at that, saving the strikes for the end. Nine for Morgan Wyatt. That 653 compares to a 740 for the Cougars. That includes, of course, Muset's strike. Doubles. LaSalle leaves the 9-pin. LaSalle will miss the spare. Yep. Well, his first game is over. Here's Muset's final ball. He strikes out. How about that? His first 3 strikes of the game come at the end. Pushes him over the 100 mark. 111. 98 for LaSalle. Here's Petro. And Sterling. Cougars are showing off here in the 10th frame. Petro. It's 8 pins. And double for Sterling. So Petro ends up with an 87. Very possible that nobody from Ty will hit the 100 mark. On the scratch, there's Connolly. And there's the last field ball, and 9 pins on his last ball. A nice finish for Kevin Sterling. There's Conley hoping to get a fill ball. He'll get 7 for the frame. We'll give him an 85. If Joe Rodriguez could get hot and strike out, he could break the 100 mark. That ain't going to happen. He's working on a strike. So he can salvage it with a spare. There's Menard for the Cougars. He leaves a 10 pin. Waiting for it to fall, but it wouldn't go. A pin for Rodriguez, so give him a 71. Then got a ball for Menard. We had a 141 for Kevin Sterling and a 114 for Brandon Menard. Here's Dylan Gooley. Gooley leaves the 10 pin. The A's are wrapping up, so they'll be done shortly before this one here is done. So when we join the A's, we'll be joining them in progress. And the girls are also a bowler ahead of the B-boys here. And the B-boys really should be ahead because they've got one less bowler on the Moriah side. Well, 118 for Dylan Gooley, and I'll bring up Morgan Wyatt. All we have to do is keep it on the, saying with a 98, all you have to do is keep it on the alley, and He'll break 100. Well, we have seen several double gutters today. This will be our last ball here in the first game. Unless he picks up a spare, and he picks up the spare just to make a liar out of me. So he'll get a fill ball. Well, he's got a 108 plus whatever he gets here. Oh, Morgan Wyatt will finish off the B's. And he'll give him about a 111, I think. Yep, a 111. So that's going to wrap it up from the B's. We'll head over to the A's, so don't go away. We are starting the A match with a strike from the Cokes. Mr. Chris Cokes. And we got Dylan Atkins bowling for Moriah. That'll bring up Matt Jolliker. Ricky Morrison III's favorite bowler. And Jolliker with a strike. Atkins going for his spare. He will pick it up. I want to relocate, but you guys are going so fast and furious here, may not get a chance. Josh Frenier. Frenier strikes for figure 18, starting off game number 2 of the night. With a bang, bang, bang. Not just a bang, but a bang, bang, bang. And there is Tom Callahan getting 9 pins on his first ball. Oh, did he? No, he got 10. It fell. Or did it? Let's see. Yeah, it fell. He got a late drop. He got himself a strike. Well, there's a Siebert. Kyle Siebert gets about 7 or 8. 6 or 7, I should say. And Austin Durham. He's a 5.89. Siebert left to 10 pin. I've moved over here, and we got Durham missing his spare, and Joey Robert getting 8 pins, and Jared Fife. Spelt Feith as in rhyming with teeth. And he gets a 7-pin drop. It leaves the 3-5-7. Ooh, good try by Robert. Keith. Well, give it a good shot. Went for the pins and didn't get it. Well, we got Alan Smith for Moriah. We got a 3-5-6. And Dylan Atkins. He leaves a 3-6-10. Smith looking to wrap up his first frame. He will get 8 for the frame. Atkins. Now Chris Coates. But it with a strike. This time he gets 6 pins, or 5 pins. Callahan misses everything. Well, let's see what Cokes has got left here. We got the picket fence and the 8. 1, 3, 6, 8, 10. Got it. We got it. There you got it. Callahan. He leaves the same pair here. Hope he was watching. That was his second ball. That was his second ball, so he got 5 for the frame. That was Jolliker. And he leaves the 6, 7, 10. And Durham leaves a 1, 3, 6. Until the 7-10 comes along, we're going to settle for a 6, 7, 10 here, and Jolliker's going to pick it up right here in front of our eyes. Jolliker going for the 6, 7, 10. He will give it a shot. Durham misses his. Alfief. In the gutter. Jolliker. Excuse me, Jolliker. He's in the other game. This is Frenier. Oh, Jolliker's in this game. That's right. This is Frenier, though. Alfief. I give him 5 for the frame. Frenier. Give him 5 for the frame. Alan Smith for Moriah. There's the 1, 2, 4. Siebert for the Cougars. It's a strike. Great for Kyle Siebert. Smith going for his spare. And there's the 4th in. It looks like a 2-10 maybe for Robert.
Trying to get on the B team.
Robert. That's 9 for the frame. We have Cokes. Cokes leaves 2-5. After 2-5. Atkins up for Moriah. Leaves a 4-7. There's Cokes. And Cokes picks up the spare. Atkins. It's 9 for the frame. Jolliker up for the Cougars. And Jolliker will take a 4-7-9. Callahan up for Moriah. And Callahan strikes. Looks like somebody's heading home. Somebody's heading home. There's Jolliker. He will get 9 for the frame. And we got gutter ball for Austin Durham. Frenier up for the Cougars. Frenier with a strike. Durham. We know she's got a good grip. She'd never let little Ricky fall. We know she's got a good grip on him at all times. Siebert. That's a strike. Here's Fief. And Fief picks off 3. Joey Robert gets 6 pins in his first ball. Here's Fief. Might pick it up. Nope. Robert. Oh, good effort. Good effort. Now we got Smith. Atkins. Leaves the 4 pin. And Smith picks up his spare. At the moment, it's 363 to 375. Cougars leading. Here's Cokes. Cokes working on a spare. Oh, he's a solid 10. Had that problem for a while last time we were here, and then solved it with a bunch of strikes. Atkins with the gutter. Here's spare for Cokes. Callahan. Leaves a 7. Oh, no. It fell. Now Durham for Vikings. Leaves a 1, 3, 6. Joliker for Northeastern. A strike from that Joliker. Missed it. And Frenier for the Cougars. Up to 10 pin. Fief for Moriah. Left to 5 pin. Frenier will pick it up. No. Viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. If you're watching this, you're exactly the kind of person we expect to support this programming. It's a community channel, and the fact that 90+% of the community doesn't support it doesn't mean that you can't. So, how about becoming a part of the minority? Siebert for the strike. Become part of the minority and support hometown cable. There's Smith. A 1, 2, 8, 10 probably. 10 pin, excuse me, 7 pin stands for Robert. Smith going for his spare. 10 pin stood. Here's the 7 pin for Robert. He will pick it up. Yep. Good job by Robert. Oh, the score 4-14 to 4-0-2. Moriah leading. We're going to go into the 5th frame. Atkins. Leaves a 1-2, 8-10. And Coates with a strike. Atkins. It's 7 for the frame. Joliker is up for the Cougars. And Joliker strikes, so gives him a double. And not sure how many pins we got there for Callahan. Looks like we got 8 of them. And we've got Frenier getting 7. Callahan gets 9 for the frame. Frenier will pick up the spare, including the double wood. That double wood there. Leaving the 5, 6, 8 is Durham? Yeah, Austin Durham. His Siebert. Strikes. Durham going for a spare. He will not pick it up. He'll get 7 for the frame. Joey Roberts steps up for the Cougars. Everybody is marked. 3 strikes and a spare here for the Cougars. And a strike for Robert. There's Keith. He leaves the 6 pin. Keith going for a spare. He will pick it up. The Cougar total at the moment is 502. So leading with Smith coming to the line. Smith gets 3 pins. There's Smith. Throwing 8 for the frame. Now we got Atkins starting the 6th frame. And he starts it with a strike. And Coates, who is working on a strike. Leaves, I don't know, 3, 5, 8 maybe. Callahan leaves a 1, 3, 6. Coates picks up the spare. Callahan will miss his, picks up just a 6, give him 9 for the frame. Now Durham. He leaves the 5 pin. Joliker for the Cougars. 10 drops and a strike for Joliker. Whoa! Just enough dust on the ball to pick that one up. Frenier. Two strikes. There's Feet working on a spare. Siebert. In the gunner. And Smith. Smith for the strike. Siebert up for the Cougars. Here's the 1-3-6-9. So we'll get Joey Robert to the plate. I thought it wanted to fall, but it kind of slid and stayed there. Cokes starting the next frame. With a strike. Robert. He'll pick up his spare. Matt Atkins, no, Dylan Atkins, not Jolliver. Dylan Atkins. 10. Jolliver. A double wood that leaves the 1-2-8. No, he doesn't have double wood, just the 1-2, the 8 fell. Atkins. Nope. And Jolliver misses his spare. Well, gives him an open here in the 7th frame. Callahan up for Moriah. And he strikes. And sneaking up there when I wasn't looking was Frenier who picked up a strike. That is cloaking device on, I guess. There's a miss for Durham. And Siebert coming up. Siebert with a strike. You have Durham 7 for the frame. There's Joey Robert. Robert with a strike. Now Feith. Right picket fence, 1-3-6-10. Jared Feith will get 9 for the frame, left the head pin. Atkins is going to wait here instead of getting up. He's going to wait till Smith bowls. And Smith leaves 6-10. Earth to Atkins. Trying to get up there, fella. Smith. Now Atkins gets up. It's a strike. Working on a strike is Chris Cokes. Callahan. That's double wood. 1, 3, 9. Folks, looking on a strike, you can still salvage it. Oh, nudged it. I guess 9 for the frame. And 7 for Callahan. Austin Durham up. We had 6 pins. Leaves the 1, 2, 3, 5 triangle. Angelica pinned this one fall. 8 for the frame for Durham. We've seen times when the pin setter came down, picked up the pin that was wobbling, and when they put it down, the pin fell, but that pin had to be reset because it can't work that way. There's double wood to 1, 3, 8. Gets everything but the 6 pin. Come on, Josh, pick up. Thief. You might get it. You might be. You got it. You got it. Got that double wood. And Frenier will pick up the spare. Now Smith. 10 pin. And Smith needs 9 for the spare. He'll get 6. Seabird up for the Cougars. Having trouble with the let's see if they'll stop resetting here. They might be ready here. Threw Kyle Seabird out of his rhythm. Protest the game there. He leaves the 2-8, I guess. 2-7. 2-7. Here's Cokes.
All right, put damage down there.
Left to 6. Seabird has a shot at it. Nope. It's 9 for the frame. And Cokes gets his spare. Joey Robert. 1, 3, 6, 9. Jolliker. Just 9 in his first ball here in the, I don't know, 8th frame, 9th frame, we'll see. Nice spare there by Robert. We are in the 9th frame. There's Jolliker. Picks up his spare. Atkins. And he gets 3. Team-wise, let's see, 822, 654. Cougars with a healthy lead. Here's Frenier with a strike. Atkins. Put the ball in the same place the first one went. Must have left the path and the ball followed the path. Like a raindrop on your windshield. There's Siebert getting a strike. Callahan for Moriah. Is 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Joey Robert. Callahan. Robert picks up the spare.
Hi, buddy. I'm still here.
And we got Durham. Left them all. Gets about 3 for the frame. Waiting for Atkins again. Heath gets about 3. A little cool here today at the Mart. Like Conley put his jacket on over there. Temperature was about 38 degrees when I arrived, but it doesn't necessarily make it warm inside. 9 pins. I'm watching Menard here. Waiting for this Atkins to get up here and wandering over to the other game. This is Smith. And once again, Atkins slow to the draw there. Smith will get 7 for the frame. We are starting the 10th here finally. Atkins. Get a strike, of course, is in the 10th frame. Coates working on a spare. You got it. Got a strike. Now Atkins, his first fill ball. Pins. Coates with his first fill ball. He leaves the 7. Again, gets 10 for the frame when it's filled. We'll give him a 113.
Oh, and I get to bring you.
Coates. And a 185. Now we have Callahan. Cleveland Doublewood. Plays the 3-9.
How does around here?
Tell it, Cal. You have to install a police mark on the camera just for you.
There's a strike for Jolifer. Callahan has an open. There's that Dumb. Getting about 6. Here's Jolifer. And I believe 10 is just hanging there. It's hanging. It wants to fall. Durham got, let's see, we're behind here. At 113, 135 for Callahan, and Durham got 72. Yeah, 72. Thief. Here's a 9 pin. Here's Jolifer going for his 10 pin. He gets a spare. What's he got? 180. Team-wise, let's see, 926. 736. Last time we were here, the Cougars swept the Saranac, boys and girls. His feet. He got the spare. Frenier. Leaves the 4 pin. Thief. Looks like he will be the first on his team to break 100 here in this game. 9 pins. Frenier picks up his spare. Frenier. And he gets about 3. Oh, excuse me, right 113, 135, 72. And 114 for Thief. 72, 135. For Smith. Siebert picks off 8 pins. Frenier ended up with a 170. Siebert will miss his spare. So he will not get a fill ball, give him a 165. Robert is up to end this one. We'll move on to the girls. Up to 7.
Oh, you keep getting around, buddy.
We'll win this one easily. Robert's got a 149 so far.
You feel my pain.
150 plus his throw ball. And a 159. We'll wrap up the B's. We'll move on to, the A's. We'll wrap up the boys here. A boys, and we're going to move on to the girls, so don't go away for game 3. The start of the girls match here. Game number 3 in this Friday evening, December 16th, 2011. Brianna Smith starts it off with a 7. And Jen Gumlaw will step in for Moriah. Moriah Vikings at Northeastern. Oh, at the Mart Lanes, just outside of beautiful downtown Rouse's Point. The windy Friday evening, temperature in the mid-30s when we arrived. Smith will get 8 for the frame. Gumlaw will get a few less. Oh, Gumlaw is done. We're up to the next bowler, Damaris, Rachel Damaris. Now up to Sarah Adams. It's 7. Cassie Fleury for Vikings. Adams will spare. There's Fleury. Another 7 for the frame. Now looks like Katie Tremblay. She gets 7. And Tori Fleury is up now for Moriah. The ball's in the gutter. Header 8, Trombley 8 for the frame. Fleury. Number 5. Alexis Sherman for Moriah. And Janelle Menard for Northeastern. And cousin Janelle gets the strike. Sherman picks up the spare. Strike for Lady Hawksby. Brianna Smith up for the Cougars, Jen Gumlaw for the Vikings. Smith. He gets 7 pins.
Slow it down a little bit, slow it down.
Gumlaw gets 5.
He's not bringing his arm out. There, don't make me out there.
8 for the frame for Smith. And Gumlaw will get 9. Sarah Adams.
Pick it up, Tom. We're driving. What do we have? Don't take the turn.
And in the gutter, it's Rachel Damaris. Adams in the gutter. Damaris will salvage 1. There's Tremblay. There's a 6 pin. And bowling right alongside of her was Cassie Fleury. And she got 7 on her first ball. Tremblay. This is her spare. And Fleury picks up Rivers. There's Janelle Menard. And Menard gets 6 in her first ball. Tori Fleury. Which is in the gutter.
So, there's a game Monday, but no one.
Bernard.
So when we come out.
9 for the frame. Six for the frame for Flurry. There's Hawksby for the Cougars. Plays the 5 pin. Alexis Sherman. And she gets 8 on her first ball. Here's Hawksby. For the spare. Sherman will... No, gets 9 for the frame. Long gets 8 to start the third frame. There's Smith. 6, 7, 10. We had 3 or 4 of those already today. Rumlaw misses hers. Joe Smith will pick up the 6, 7, 10. There it comes. Pay attention. So, no. Pay no attention. Here's Damaris. And she strikes.
Thank you.
Adams for the Cougars. Adams will leave the 10 pin. And Cassie Flurry for Moriah. Plays a 7-8. Adams. And he finishes her spare. And 9 pins for Flurry. Trombley up. And she leaves a 7 pin. And Tori Flurry in the gutter. That's Trombley. She will miss her spare. Flurry. About 6 for the frame. Way up Bernard. Sherman. The 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. Menard. Gets a spare. 10 pin spare. Sherman for the Vikings.
They just show up.
There's Hawksby. 1, 2, 4. And Smith will start the next frame for the strike. There's Hawksby. Sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. Can't eat those cinnamon buns before you throw the ball, yes. There's Adams. There's a 1, 2, 9. And sneaking up there and bowling was Gumlaw. Adams. All right, for the frame. Gumlaw will pick up the spare. Katie Trombley. In the gutter. And a strike for Rachel Damaris.
I did.
Trombley.
I never got anything back from you.
Trombley gets 4 for the frame, and Fleury gets 9 on her first ball. There's Menard. He gets 4, I guess. And Cassie Fleury misses her spare. Janelle Menard. Missed it. Tori Fleury. In the gutter. Katie Hopkins. There's the 1-3-6-9. Oxby.
All right, Dale.
8 for the frame. Now we have Sherman for Moriah. And we'll get to 7. Gumlaw will start the 5th frame. And here's a 1-2-4-8. Sherman. We don't want to talk about it. And 8 for the frame for Gumlaw. I'll bring up Smith for the Cougars here in the 5th frame. There's a strike. And a gutter ball for Damaris. Adams. The 1-2-4. And Damaris gets about 2 or 3 for the frame. We're going to watch Jolliger pick up his 7-10 split here. All right, guys. Adams for the Cougars. Spare. Fleury. Here's the 1-3-10. Trombley.
And I just got the statement from 2 days ago.
Looks like a 5-6-10. Fleury. Good effort. Up to 10. Trombley. Might do it, Mike. No, good effort. There's the other Fleury. On Cassie, this one's Fleury. There's the 1-2-7-8. Menard.
Said that when they come with it, put it down there, had to put it.
There's the 3.
Adam said the beer was the shop, the tires, in the bar.
Fleury gets 7. Menard. She will pick up his stat. This is Sherman for Moriah. He's a 139. Oxby. And she gets a strike. Sherman. And Gunlaw leading the 6th frame. Leaves the wiggling 7. And Smith gets 9. Gunlaw. In the gutter. Smith will miss it. And Lars. He's a 1-2. Adams. Adams with a strike. 50 to 498 at the moment. And Damaris picks up a spare. There's Trombley. Flurry.
All through Cassie.
Trombley. And the gutter. Cassie Flurry. It's 8 for the frame. There's Corey Flurry. And Janelle Menard. Menard picks up her spare. Flurry up. Oh, soon to be up. And Flurry gets 9 for the frame. Here's Oxby. She'll get 7 in her first ball. We're in the 6th frame. Sherman for Moriah. It's 5. Oxby will get 8 for the frame. Now Gunlaw will start the 7th. It's the 10-10. Sherman gets 6 for the frame.
How you did it?
It's 9 for the frame. And Smith is up for the Cougars, and she will get a nasty 2-7-9 split. Lars. And she's got a 1-2-9. 9 for the frame for Smith. Lars. There's Adams. And Cassie Flurry. much to her surprise and her delight.
I go to reopen it.
1-2 here for Adams. And she'll miss that head pin. There's Tori Fleury.
And then have enough.
Twombly. And Fleury gets 7 for the frame. Twombly gets 7 for the frame. And here's Menard. Strike taken out Menard.
Oh my lord. I know that time.
Hop speed.
His father does
Cooks with 6 in a row over in the A division there. Hop speed. So alright, that's where it's going to be. Don't blame me, things get rough out here. Smith. So these 1, 2, 4, 8. Gunlaw will
pick it up, Jen.
leave the 3. Smith will pick up the spare. Nice spare by Brianna Smith. Gunlaw. Gunlaw misses hers. Here's Adams. Adams gets 7 pins. Let's take a quick look at the score. Team-wise, 578. 657. Hey, strike for the Maris. Adams looking for a spare. She will pick it up. That's a nice spare by Adams. Fleury. With the strike. Cassie Fleury. Twombly. Double pinochle. Hey, we haven't seen that today. A little double pinochle. I know her grandfather plays a lot of pinochle. Maybe he taught her how to pick up a double pinochle. Okay, here's Tori Fleury. She leaves the 5 pin. Twombly picking up the double pinochle. Gave it a try. A round of applause from all the thousands of spectators gathered around.
Good job, Jared.
Fleury will miss her spare. Menard. We missed everything. Coming off a strike. Menard will not pick up a spare. Give her 7. There's Sherman.
30 minutes.
Ever 3 on her first ball. Sherman will miss the spare. And Katie Hawksby. Hawksby misses
All
it.
right, Joe.
Oh! Good ball.
Smith starting the 9th frame. That's the 5-10. Hawksby will get nothing by the frame.
All right, this is good. Come on.
Coach, 7 in a row. Oh, a spare. Picked up a spare. Oh, Adams. Smith gets it. Got 3 pins. Here's Adams. 2 strikes. And Dunlaw will miss her spare for the ball right there. First one went. And ours is the 1-2. Trombley. Leads the 4-7. And Damaris gets a spare. Cassie Fleury up here in the 9th.
Bus driver.
And Trombley looking for a spare will miss it. Fleury. 7-10 standing. Bernard. Leads a 7-10. Fleury. Give her 8 for the frame. And Bernard. We tried to nudge the ball over, but then here's Sermon. Sermon with a strike. Well, Hawksby will walk up the 9th frame for a jump ball. And Smith will start the 10th. 1, 2, 4, 10. Hawksby gets a spare. Smith will get 9 for the frame. I'll give her a 134. 8 pins for Dunlaw. Adams is the 6-10. And missing his spare was Dunlaw. Craig Coates ended up with 222. Is Adams missing her spare, so Cougars letting the Vikings back in here. It's a 135. And Maris gets a baby split. 5-10. Trombley. There's the 2-pin, I guess. And 9 for the frame. There's Damaris. So Dunlaw got an 88. Damaris 130. Here's Trombley. Trombley will miss her spare. Flurry. It's a couple of pins. Let's see over here on the Cougar side. Trombley and open. Is a 73. Team Wiley's is 792 to 738. Doesn't look like the Vikings will catch up, but the Cougars certainly aren't going to run away with it. Mart gets a split, so he will probably not spare. There's an open for Flurry. We'll give Flurry a 132. Laris a 130. Gunlaw the 88. Here's Menard. Over 9 for the frame. As we'll finish with a 123. And Tori Fleury. Looks like she missed everything with her first ball here in the 10th. And we got Katie Hawksby up for the Cougars. Looks like I will have time to get to the St. Mary's Christmas pageant tonight. And now 3 for the frame for Flurry. Hawksby puts off a few. Tori Flurry gets a 68. Team-wise, the Cougars will win it. Here's Sherman looking on a strike. So leaves a 2-pin. Hawksby looking to become the only member of her team to spare. Will not do it as she fingers it's stuck in the ball again. We'll give her a 102, a team total of 807 with handicap. Jenna Menard with the 123 was it? Here's the last ball of the match. An 81 for Sherman. That's the way it was in Game 3 of the evening. The Moriah Vikings at Northeastern Clinton at the Mart. CBAC Varsity Bowling on this December 16th, 2011. You've been watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. And if you appreciate us spending our last 2.5 hours here, why not become a viewer